I'm going to play a little bit of Wonderhouse's last video to make a comment. She's in Arizona Strip. It's this wall with a bunch of bras hanging on it. I'm going to comment a minute.
Of this Thelma and Louise point. I'm still not sure what to call it. Thelma and Louise apparently is a place where folks from all over the place come and leave their brasiers, their bras, their over-the-shoulder boulder holders, whatever you want to call them. There's a bunch of them hanging on this old barbed wire fence. Ooh, and some of them are kind of cute. Woo, woo, boy, I like this.
There was a pair there somewhere. I'm going to play a few more minutes of this, but there's a pair there that looked like could have fit Nadine Jansen. Now, if you don't know, she's a nude model. Let's say I don't think any chick has got more on top than her, but it's like Nadine j.de. I think that's still her website. It's in English, but like I said, if you want to go to her, I think it's still up. But she's got some of her nude. But anyway, let me play a few more minutes just and comment.
Get a gal that filled this ginormous black bra out, although look how much foam was in it. Anyway, the last of the side-by-siders finally rolled out of here, and so for once in my life, I have this glorious location all to myself. How romantic. Anyway, this is one of those odd attractions in the desert that are somewhat conflicting for me. Like, I like stuff like this. Obviously, I drove all the dang way out here to look at this collection of busted old bras strung up on a barbed wire fence. Is it art? Well, boy, man, I can find something nice to say about everything, but calling this art is a stretch even for me. This kind of reminds me of a place I went to called...
That's a nice koala bear there.
Tonka Town, out near Barstow in the desert. It's like a little village made out of toys. People have been coming and leaving toys there for years and years and years, and I guess it was meant to look like a little toy village, but the sun baked all the plastic, and it just ended up degrading into this big pile of trash. And, well...
You know, when I was a kid back in the 60s, Tonka toys were made out of steel. They weren't made out of crazy plastic, and they... Well, the paint would bake in the sun, but you think they'd probably get some of Tonkas made in the 60s out there.
This fence line of bras, and oh gosh, it's not even only bras. I just noticed, isn't this a thong? Woo-wee, there's some panties on here too.
I bet there's some couples out there having some wild parties out there.
Anyway, this long line of bras, panties, teddy bears, and beer bottles stuck on this barbed wire fence is also going to degrade pretty quickly in the sun, and probably...
Look at that bear. I've got a less interesting story that belonged to some... the bear, was as a birthday present to a young girl, and she kind of outgrew it. And she said, and she traded the bear in for a boyfriend and then eventually a husband, and it just sit in the garage for a long time. And they said, well, hell, we'll just tow it up to the Arizona Strip there. I got a less interest, or maybe it's more interesting. I don't know, but that's just my story behind that bear. Let me finish here.
End up blowing away and becoming desert trash. Although, golly, somebody had to spend a lot of money to win this teddy bear at the county fair. Okay.
Well, I'm not. If you want to watch her, listen to her story, that's fine. But I'm thinking it was some young girl's toy, but she outgrew it. I'm saying that's a more plausible story than she gets out. I haven't watched the full video. I've watched a few more minutes of this, but I had to comment here. But chick, if you want somebody to party out there, there's some tetrahydrocannabinol. We could probably both get totally wasted out there and have some wild times. I don't think so, but just tossing it out to you. Love you, chick. Bye-bye.